Hi there, so I went to MCM on Saturday, MCM London, Comic Con, Expo, excellent. Cool, good times, good. And first place I went, of course, is VidFest. Of course, where all the tubers are. The YouTubers. And I met Dan Cook, and I met Hazel Hayes, and I would have met Tom Scuff for the third time, but the queues were long and I'd already seen him twice, so I just bought his wristband instead. And they were great, they were really sweet. But I kind of realised that despite how many times I've met people who I like idolise or whatever, I've never really been able to say what I've wanted to them. It's always been this weird, surreal, high hug, autograph by thing. And I suppose that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to get out there what I've always wanted to say. And I mean, the reason I don't normally say what I want to say is because I'm nervous and I know how overwhelmed these people must feel by all of these people coming up to them and wanting to meet them, being all excited. I can't sort of make myself say what I want to because I'm so nervous that I'll be too overbearing. I'll feel that I'll be too obsessive sounding and stuff. I guess I don't like sounding like the fangirl I am. That's kind of sad because these people have done such great things and they're so used to people, I suppose, liking them because they're hot, because they've got nice voices, and I know they probably hear it all the time, but it's still amazing to see this person's face lighting up when you tell them everything you want to say to them. Because I'm rambling, I'm probably making no sense. Up until about a year or two ago, I didn't know what I was doing with myself. I was 16, I'd never been among people, I'd never really been doing anything with myself. I went through school for about half the time that I should have. I dropped out of high school at 12 because of bullying, and I never went back. Over a while, I never really went back to talking to my friends or to going out and socialising with people, and that took a great chunk out of my life. And it meant that I was sort of stuck inside, too scared to leave the house unless it was scheduled. In that time, the internet and the community online is kind of what kept me sane. It was my only contact with the outside world, and at 16 you're expected to know everything you want to do with yourself and everything you want to do for the rest of your life, and that's ridiculous because it's the time where you least know. When you're a kid, you're so certain that you want to be this, you want to be that, you want to be a princess, you want to be a fireman, you want to be a actor or a singer or a dancer, or you want to do something. And then as you reach your teenage years and you're forced to make these decisions, you realise that you don't actually know what you want to do. And somewhere along the line I lost track of who I was, who I wanted to be, what I wanted to be, and I was scared. I was enormously scared. I'd just joined college. It was my first year of being back in the public eye. I was on YouTube at the time. I was doing covers on an old channel, but I didn't know what I was doing with it. And it wasn't until I met my girlfriend, the Scarlet Blaze, and she introduced me to the part of YouTube I wasn't seeing, the actual YouTubers, that I realised that I didn't have to follow any set path. I didn't have to suddenly decide who I was right there and then. I realised that all of these people, most of them are the same. They still don't know what they want to do with the rest of their lives, what happens after YouTube, what happens anywhere. I don't think any of us really know. And that kind of gave me hope. I don't know where I'm going with this, I'm rambling. I guess really what I want to say is thank you to my audience, to the other YouTubers out there, to YouTube in general. I just wanted to say thank you because I don't know where I would be or what I'd be doing if I hadn't found YouTube. I guess it gave me a purpose because I don't vlog. I don't know how to talk to a camera. I still don't know how to talk to people, but I know that through YouTube I can reach people. A lot of popular YouTubers, I've noticed, don't seem to understand that, yes, well, there's a lot of, crazy fangirls and stuff out there. Part of being a fan of someone on YouTube especially is recognizing that these are real people, that this is only a fraction of their true selves. In communicating with these YouTubers, these real people who have real ambitions and real fears and insecurities and flaws just like us, is seeing someone you can relate to, someone you can connect to. It gives you hope, you know. Especially seeing as a lot of the YouTube audience are a bunch of very lonely young people who just need something to latch on to. I think that's what I needed at the time. I've had so many role models. My walls are plastered in role models. People that I've looked up to, people that I've idolized in some way, but I always recognize that they're real people. It just seems amazing to me that these real people have become what they've become, despite the fact that they've probably felt similarly or the same as me in some ways. And that's amazing. I guess I want to say this to a lot of people, and I've never been able to, and it hurts thinking that I might never be able to, which is why I've made this video, because at least if I can say it to someone, then I know that someone knows how I feel, how a lot of us feel. Before YouTube, before seeing what other people like me could do on YouTube, I had given up. I didn't know what I could possibly do. I still am too scared to even hand out my CVs. I'm that frightened of getting a job and being in the real world that I guess YouTube has become my rock, my hope, the common person becoming something more. And I've always looked for something more. I guess thank you for being who I want to be, for showing me that I can be it too. And even if I never make it in any way, if my music gets nowhere, or my writing gets nowhere, or my art gets nowhere, if I can at least find a little audience in a little corner of the internet, I think I'll have considered my life a successful one. My voice is going a bit, in case it wasn't obvious, after MCM and everything, hay fever and a cold, you know, but I wrote a song. Here we are the lonely ones, we are the tired and hopeful, fighting to see something more. We stand tall, showing our flags to the world, trying to make something of ourselves when they leave us behind. With a clothing, patronized dreamers and fighters together, we see our chance and we take it when they give us no chance at all. So let us stand as the hope for our time, the underdogs rising above them, seizing the moment of love. Hand in hand, united we're finding our wings, this new revolution of strangers. Despite all the dangers, we'll show them all. We're the clothed and patronized dreamers and fighters together. We see our chance and we'll take it when they give us no chance at all. Through the hiding and lying, our flaws will bind us forever. We're the future of your world, the humanest humans of all. So to those who have led us, we stand by you now and forever. You better us in numbers, but we stand as equals together. And maybe one day your eyes and my numbers will stay close close to yours. And I can be truly part of the YouTube that gave me my life. And my computer's just started burning out. Don't flash at me. Did you just flash at me again? Rude. No, I'm turning you off. What was I saying?